All right, welcome back to Blog Access 101. I'm your host, Young Abachi. Remember, subscribe to our YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify by searching Blog Access 101. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. This is episode 216. I'm here to my co-hosts, Bobby and Sharice. What up, y'all?
What's up?
What up?
All right, we jump right into it. The NBA draft. My man, Zach Edey, went up in the draft where he got picked by ninth by the Memphis Grizzlies. Hopefully, John Morant don't taint my guy. Um,
It's not Zach Edey no more. It's Zach Zedey.
uh,
They them changed. They changed the whole persona.
that's
By the
crazy.
time the season
That's
starts,
funny.
he gonna have a sleeve.
Like Memphis about to change my boy. But I don't know, man. I was hoping the Sixers would have got him at 16, but he went up ninth, as he should have. He should have been in the top 10 anyway. Really, me personally, top five. You know.
Let's talk about who the Sixers got.
Who?
Let's talk about who the Sixers got. The Juju Smith Schuster of the NBA, Jared McCain.
Yeah, I'm not intrigued by those TikToks. I
Don't
don't,
get me wrong. He can shoot the ball. He'll score it. I'm not going. We won't diss his game. But them TikToks though, and he gonna have to calm that down.
yeah. Um, let's talk about Kyle Flipanowski falling down late in the second round because his shorty was turning him into a Mormon, and then he canceled out his family. Like,
And then he goes to the wait. He goes to the perfect place though.
yeah,
He's in
you can
Utah.
write that up in a Tyler Perry script. Like that joint was perfect.
Yo, my God. Listen, first off, they not like us. Has to include Kyle Fiplowski's girlfriend. Like, I'm sorry, she's 8 years older and with the prom with him. That's wild.
Oh, that's creepy.
Exactly. That's crazy work on the hand.
They shouldn't even been in the same stratosphere
First
at
off,
that
his
age.
parents allowed that. His parents allowed that. And now they mad because he distanced himself from them. Well, look at the door you open. Y'all should have nipped that in the bud the first time. But like, yo, how old are you? Oh yeah, you gotta go. I'm sorry.
Man averaged
Can't be
seven.
around my child.
Yeah, child. Like that's creepy.
She said she gonna get man. She talked him out of millions, got him out of millions. Sheesh.
Of course, I'm gonna brag about my Rockets. We made the right pick. Thank God. We drafted for fit. I know usually having a top 3 pick, you draft the best player available. We drafted for fit. Thank God we got Reed Shepard, or as they're calling him, IRS, because he was dressed up like an accountant at the draft party. But
That's
his real name is Isaac Reed Shepard.
Remember Martin? What was his name? Bob from or was that Bob from marketing or like Bob from accounting or something?
Hey, we got a lot of nicknames. They got a lot of nicknames down in Houston for Reed Shepard. They call him Cocaine Curry. I heard Demon Reed.
okay. Now, may I ask why they call him Cocaine Curry?
Yo, have you looked at his stats from
No.
in college when he's shooting?
No.
Yeah, that's why they call it, but white. The white, you can't just say white Curry.
Oh my
Oh, I get it. Okay.
God.
Of course, Houston will put a drug reference and be like, Cocaine Curry for 3. I'll be like, oh, that's wild. You can't say that.
He May's on a mission. He's not playing.
So, shout out to the Rockets. I'm so glad we drafted for fit and we got the guy who we needed instead of drafting. Don't get me wrong. I like Stephon Castle. I like Rob Dillingham. I love all those guys. But I think those guys they need the ball a lot. We need a guy who didn't need the ball, who could come off screens and we can play with Amen and Alpi and stretch the floor out. That's what we needed. So we drafted for fit.
What's up with Jalen Green?
Jalen Green.
Keeping him?
Jalen Green good. He's still here. From what I know, he's still here. But we needed a guy like Jalen needs the ball in his hand. We needed a guy who can like play, just come off screens and Reed plays defense.
Yeah,
Don't get twisted. He ain't no slouch.
Yeah, you guys still finished probably what, ninth or 10th this year.
Got us bent.
Okay.
Hey, listen, just because y'all gonna place first place on TikToks, don't talk about my team.
Hey, I
Stop.
tell you right now, we get Paul George. I'm no longer a Sixers fan, so stay tuned.
Hey, y'all might get Paul George and Laurie Markkinen.
Oh God, no. I would never go to a
But
game.
I don't know how much
I'll,
money.
I'll take Lori. I would definitely take Lori Marketing. I
I
would
don't
not
know
take.
how much money Daryl got because the rumor has it Tyrese Maxey about to get that extension, 5 years, 205 mil.
But they
Yes,
can't do it until they use up the rest of the cap space, correct? Right? Or something like that.
That's true too. But he getting that extension. That's what it looked like. 5 years, 205 mil. Well deserved, by the
He
way.
deserves it, yeah.
Well deserved. Don't twist it. I like Tyrese. But if the Sixers get Paul George, you're you're literally doing what they did at the Clippers with two hurt guys.
What
yeah.
about Tobias? Isn't he?
Tobias is gone. Philly is celebrating today.
Praise God.
Philly is celebrating. They have on a parade for Tobias. They didn't treated Tobias so dirty. And it didn't help that Jimmy Butler came out at the end of that game. Tobias over me?
Oh yeah, yeah,
You
yeah. That's
picked
crazy.
Tobias over me? Disrespectful. If I'm Tobias, hey, what's the name of the movie with Dwayne Martin on the basketball court? I forgot. Not
Yeah.
paid in full. Tupac's in it.
Oh yeah, what is that? I
What's it
should know
called?
that. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
Tobias gonna have to see Jimmy. That's all I gotta say.
That is hilarious, boy. Above the rim.
Above the rim,
Right,
yes.
above the
The rim.
rim.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
I know. I was like, I should have
Above
known.
the rim. Yes, above the rim. Tobias is gonna have to see Jimmy for that.
Man, please.
And speaking of Jimmy, he's staying in Miami from what we heard.
Good for him. Good for him.
I know you wanted him back up in Philly.
Yep, that would have been nice, but
He'd
you
have
know,
been the guy that
Miami got a better winning culture, so it
yeah,
suits him.
shout outs. All that talk you were talking about Daryl Morey. I told you. I told you. I
Charlotte
literally
Hornets are
told you what you're getting yourself into. You didn't believe me. It's like, nah, he gonna do different. Oh, James is gonna bring us a championship. I told you what you were getting yourself into.
I don't recall this moment, sir.
Oh no, you know this moment. I told you. I told you everything that was going to happen. And what happened? It all happened.
I don't recall, sir.
Nah, you recall. Don't
Nope.
play that selective memory game.
It ain't selected. I don't remember.
Nah, that see, this is why Sharice says cap. You're capping right now.
Always.
Hey, man, you guys call it cap. I'm just being honest.
Nah, that ain't being honest. That's just called cap.
Haters be like. But let's jump into the NBA free agency talk. Paul George thought he was gonna be the Warriors. They thought he was gonna make that trade. It didn't happen. Now they talking about he going to the Magic, Sixers, players the Magic because don't come to Philly. You're not about that. So
If he go to the Magic, I feel bad for that young core. They're gonna
I
get
don't.
How about Clay
Glad
Thompson?
he ain't coming to Philly.
huh?
I
We
said I
talking about, are
would.
we talking about Clay?
No,
No,
Paul George.
Paul
Oh,
George.
or George, I didn't hear.
They
Sorry.
said he coming. They said the Magic, but I think Clay might go to the Mavericks. I think he might go to the Mavericks.
No. Slow down, champ. That's the come to Philly. That guy.
Oh,
Hey
I
man,
hope he does. I love Clay.
Clay's coming to the Mavericks.
For what?
They don't need Clay.
Yeah, they do. If they get Clay out on the ring, oh shit,
Oh, stop. Nothing. It'll be the same result.
that
Stop.
lane opens up even more. Still,
If you say so.
that lane opens up a lot more for Kyrie and Luca.
We need another splash brother over here in Philly. Trying to split those guys up. It's been a good run.
Hold up. Who's the first splash at the Sixers? Who's
I'm
who's,
talking,
who's the splash
I'm
at the
talking about.
Sixers?
I'm talking about his other brother over there in Golden State. It's the end of
Oh,
it.
what?
To all you Warriors fans out there, when Clay leaves, it's been a good run for you guys. It's over.
I'll
Yeah,
follow him wherever he goes. I love Clay.
because Draymond be next up. Draymond gonna be next up.
He
Gone.
should have been the first out. I don't know what they were waiting on.
That's not true. We need no. The Warriors need Draymond. Don't do that.
He gonna be the
Oh,
next up out.
you take one of them, you might as well just start rebuilding at that point. It's a wrap.
Yeah, you literally saying the rebuild is coming, and you know what that means. Steph, they're gonna have to make a choice on Steph. And so I think the next team Steph might go to. I would love Steph to stay with the Warriors, but I think he will go back home to Charlotte.
I think
I would damn near live there.
I think he would go to Charlotte if it's a rebuild and Steph looking like, yeah, man. I don't know if I can stay through this rebuild because I was part of a rebuild before. I don't know if I could do another rebuild.
Oh, that's so interesting. That would be good. I will always be
He'll
there.
go home and nobody, and I don't think Warriors fans will be mad about it, or I don't think anybody will be mad and be like, dude, like, yeah, go home and finish your career.
Yeah, that's plausible. I like
That's
that.
funny as hell. That man going to LA to get a couple more rings. Y'all are funny as hell.
He is not going to LA.
All right.
Bro, the Lakers can't even afford him.
Right. Like what?
Well, they
They
make
can't even
room.
afford to speak to
That's
him.
one thing they do. They'll make room.
They don't make room and
That's
then mess
true,
it up.
man.
And then they mess it up because you know why? Here's LeBron's problem. LeBron doesn't know how to play off the ball. And that's his biggest problem. Until LeBron plays off the ball, because he doesn't need to control everything, especially at his age. Yes, he is the smartest and IQ wise gifted, but he can delegate from afar from the wing. You know what
Who's
I'm
gonna
saying?
run the point though? Because it's a damn sure ain't D'Angelo Russell. That's
Well,
why
y'all talking about getting James Harden, which is wild. And I saw
I'm not a Lakers fan.
I saw Lakers Twitter showing the highlights of James. I was like, bro, this is James 2016-17. Y'all not getting that James. I don't know what y'all thinking, but y'all not getting James Harden that like that.
People act a little crazy.
Like the Lakers make it seem like they got tons of money. I'm like, bro.
Yeah. But if Paul George leave, I definitely think James leave. I saw Russell opted into his 4 million player option, as he should
He
because
gonna be part of a sign and trade package. He's
yeah,
gonna be part of that package. I see
it
that
worked
happen.
for me.
And the Clippers might have messed up because they ended their whole team as it is. Kawhi staying, but then you got James and Russ. You know how they are. Russ is like, yo, I want to play, and he can still. Russ can still play. It's just that it's not. Are you wiping your glasses in disbelief of what I said? Because that's how I feel.
Yeah, no, I just had to wipe it, man. But yeah, that was a wild statement. But continue.
No, Russ can still play. I
He
said Russ can
can, I
still
agree.
play. Russ can still play, but it's not that caliber of Russ that we know of. You know what I'm saying?
That 4 million feels so disrespectful.
Well, everybody disrespects Russ, and it's kind of
Not
crazy.
fair.
It's kind of crazy how they disrespect Russ. I mean, Russ was getting disrespected even in his prime. So
I
it's
mean,
just like, yeah,
single-handedly ruined them for that 2016, not 2016, the NBA championship they could have won.
man, that was James Harden that blew that one.
Yeah, it was both of them. But Russell, when he fouled
Russell didn't show.
Mario
Russell didn't
Chalmers
show up
on that
either.
three,
I'm gonna be real. Russell didn't show up either. But James was partying in Miami. That's on James.
but he
We
was
all
the sixth
know.
man back then. He wasn't the main guy.
Yeah, but James was partying in Miami. He was the third option. When games like that, you're playing against another big three. It usually comes down who's the third option on that team.
I mean, yeah, I
Because the
mean,
first two
in their
options you
defense, they
cancel
were
each other
young.
out.
Yeah, they were younger, and they was playing a more mature D Wade, Bron, Bosh, Hungry Bosh. So yeah, they didn't have a shot in hell. But Russ doing that dumb shit didn't help either.
Well, yeah, Russ kept on shooting. I was like, all right, Russ, you got to play. You got to play a actual point. You got to be a traditional point, and Russ can be a traditional point. It's just his decision making, and that's what a lot of young point guards at the time. Decision making is not always there, but I think now his decision making is a lot better. It can be a lot better
Mhm.
to where he can help a young team and just be like, hey, I'm just here to pass you the ball and get you your open shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking to score as much. Like Russ, in Russ's mind, he should be trying to score between 10 to 15 points. Just being real, just 10 to 15 points.
How much is Pat Beverly getting? Isn't he free right now?
Pat Bev be lucky if he gets signed on with another team.
Damn. Oh, he did be drawing.
His the stuff he doing is not looking good. People, and don't get me wrong, I like Pat Bev. I ain't got no problem with Pat Bev, but yo, you can't be throwing basketballs at fans. You can't do that.
And yeah, and they
That's
try to
it.
say, and they try to say my Draymond Green is like that. He's not like that.
Oh yeah, Draymond a
Green has
pussy.
a 3 minute video of how he's terrorizing people.
He's not terrorizing. You know,
That's
I don't
crazy.
understand y'all want people complaining it's too soft, and then when a real man comes on
No,
the court,
no
Draymond,
man is
handles
kicking
it.
hey,
nobody in the
you
nuts. He
notice,
stepped
hey,
on
you, hey,
Sabonis' chest. Like,
Hey,
bro,
wait a second. Draymond only be doing that to the foreigners. He only because if he do that to somebody from America, it becomes a problem. Because you saw what Bradley Beal did to him. Bradley's
Okay,
like, yo, you got
fair.
me messed up. If you think you gonna be doing all this stuff to me.
That's a fair point. I don't know. I swear he
yeah,
did something to LeBron one time, didn't he?
Yeah, and LeBron rolled up on him. And guess what happened? The league office was like, oh no, Tech, hey, you suspended game 5 in the finals. Take your butt out of here.
Interesting.
they might know who to do it to, who not to do it to.
Yeah, he sure do. Oh, speaking of LeBron, let's talk about this whole Bronny thing. I'm
Oh,
actually happy. I'm happy for it.
any people that saying they get mad that Bronny got drafted to the team with his pops is weird. Black people always talking about something. Oh, we need to stick together, but then when we stick
Right.
together, and people, the father is able to bring his son in the league. Oh, like he should have done it. It's corny, and like all these other white athletes haven't brought haven't bring their sons to, not in sports, but as well as like work wise. But it's like
Executives and
Your
all.
executives already, right? Fast
Yeah.
track to the front
So
office.
we do it, everybody be like, oh, it's a problem. Like I'm like
here's
people.
LeVar Ball did it the best, to be honest. Like he got
yeah.
all three. Like he got his son
The
number one.
holidays.
He
The
got his son.
holidays. The holidays did it even like good. So here's where I'm gonna go into the joking path. If I'm Zaire Wade, I'm looking at D Wade like, huh? Couldn't do that
Not
for
looking
me.
at it at all.
He couldn't do that for me. What?
Yeah, then people talk about so he only averaged 4 points. He was in cardiac arrest before this. Like I
Hey, there was
don't
hey.
remember
If you
that.
notice in the draft class, there was a lot of people that averaged like 4 or 2 points that got drafted in the first round,
Mhm.
which I didn't understand at all. I was like, all right, if y'all think he good, I mean, shoot, y'all
He's
know more.
young. He has his whole life ahead of him to get better. It's not even that deep. I'm here
Now,
for it. I
I
like it.
would say this: I'm not mad at him getting drafted, but I would love to see him go to back to college and show some true point guard skills.
He's gonna be in the summer league. You think he's gonna
Yeah,
have that Bronny effect?
I want to see him be more of a point guard because right now he's a two. You know, he is a two. He's a 2 and a 1 body. I would have loved to see him go to college and like take a team and be like a point guard. You know, and see if he can orchestrate an offense.
I mean,
Because
that still can happen, right?
it still can. It's just gonna take a long. It's kind of like a fast gated process, but we got to see what happens because like you never know with these NBA teams. Some people, let's say LeBron was to retire after this year. Now look at Bron. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like Bron has to stay on for at least. You got to give Bronny the 3 year grace period, just like you gave Edwards and everybody else. You gave him about 3 years. It might be 4 for Bronny, and that's okay. Give him 4 year grace period. I just wish he would. I wanted him. I really wanted to see him in college and be like a point guard. You know,
She wanted to see both of them on the Knicks. Why do you think that fell through?
on the Knicks,
Mm-hmm.
Dolan, LeBron ain't
Um,
Tibbs. He gonna pay LeBron like Tibbs. Tibbs gonna pay LeBron like 50 minutes. It's only 48 minutes in a game.
Yeah, Tibbs different with that clock, that time management shit.
mm,
Time
mm.
management. That's not time management. That's borderline slavery. What he doing out there?
Yeah, he
Running
stick
everybody down.
with his guys and everybody else. He's like, yeah, you guys just gonna ride the bench. Y'all just here for practice.
LeBron would have been playing 60 minutes.
Oh, LeBron wouldn't have done that. You think he would agree to that?
No, that Tibbs
No.
different. Tibbs play everybody into the ground.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
no
that's the thing
choice.
about Tibbs run short rotations and play everybody. That's why that next team, I like what they did with Mikal Bridges. I do like that trade. I like everything that they did. The only problem is the fact that Tibbs is going to run them into the ground. Like Tibbs, they're still a second round team to get eliminated. The Knicks.
I'll be shocked they don't do it this year. They start hitting up Jay Wright.
Oh, I'll be shocked too. Jay Wright come up in there, it's over.
It's the Villanova Knicks at this point.
Exactly. But they're a second round team. I think everybody can agree. Like they'll get to the second round, and then after that, their bodies would be like, all right, man, I'm done.
But right
Don't-
now, they're a second round team. I say they trade Julius Randle, get some good key point players.
They need a center.
Yeah.
They need a center. I mean, they still have Mitchell Robinson under contract, but they need they need another center.
Yeah.
If I'm the Knicks, I'm trying to get Valanciunas. I'm sorry. That's who I'm trying to get.
That's actually a good pick.
I'm trying to get Valanciunas. You space the floor out because you know he can space the floor and he'll get the rebounds and do everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get Valanciunas. Or the Knicks, what they should have did was draft the center, but they traded all their picks this year.
Well, staying in the East, the Pacers, don't they have a bunch of people?
The
Don't they have a few
Pacers,
free
the
agents or
Pacers,
something?
you know what's funny about the Pacers? The Pacers were like the Celtics this year in the playoffs. People got hurt in right place, right time. Do I think the Pacers can make it back to the Eastern Conference Finals?
Sure.
Not for another 2 years. That's just my opinion. Not for another 2 years. Because next year, if everybody's healthy, Pacers get out first round, depending on who they play.
Yeah, if everybody healthy, I just don't see another Eastern team winning the championship.
Man, it's probably gonna be Boston. It could be Boston. I don't know. I'm not gonna call Boston a
It could
dynasty.
be Boston. It will be Boston.
You think so?
They're going back to back. If Porzingis can stay healthy, or
The West is
this year,
Let's
Western
see what the
Conference
West
is
do.
so stacked, right? It's like still good, still really good. Hold up,
they're going to beat themselves out.
Are the
And
Nuggets
whoever-
keeping KCP?
Nah, they trying to get Clay too.
Oh wow.
But the
Either
thing is, the Nuggets, you know what the Nuggets need to do? They got to trade what's it called, Kevin Porter Jr. They got to get rid of
Oh
him.
no, I like him.
I'm Michael Porter Jr. They got to trade him.
You don't like Michael Porter?
From what I've heard, he
Sixers should have drafted him.
got some problem. He thinks he should be the star of the team.
Oh, that's
A
insanity.
star.
Yeah, he should be the star. From what I've heard, he thinks he should be the star. But I feel like
Yeah, that's strong.
he needs to, like, don't get me wrong, he from Missouri, fellow Missourian. I'm always gonna root for any guy from the guys from Missouri.
You don't hear that
Oh,
too
you're from the Midwest? I didn't know.
Originally from St. Louis, yes.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, Jason Tatum, Bradley Beal, all them. I like to root for them, like to see them succeed, all that good stuff. Except for when Bradley Beal and the Rockets got into beef, then I was like, well, I gotta choose my job over hometown on that one. Shout out to I was like, Jalen, do what you gotta do. But what he's gotta do is bring his level down. Like, he's not the star player. Now, if he never hurt his back, I think Michael Porter would have been talked about in the sense of like the Trays and the Lucas and all that stuff. Cause he was on that rise if he never hurt his back.
No, that's right.
I mean, he was solid during the playoffs. I mean,
He's solid, but you know he ain't passing that joint. You know
Only
he
two rim, baby.
as
No,
soon as it touches fingertips, oh, it's going up.
he's a shooter though. I like his game.
Hey, shoot. No, I respect him. Like, I'm not saying like you know what I'm saying? I respect him.
I mean, you still got the Sacramento Kings. Like the West is just crazy.
Oh, the Kings, you don't know De'Aaron Fox didn't even sign his extension.
Don't worry about the West. They gonna take each other out. Like nobody worry about.
Now here's the
Whoever
thing.
come out gonna be injured.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about the West, though. I know who Boston don't want to see.
What you gonna say, Denver?
No, they don't want to see the Lakers.
Oh my God, the Lakers don't want to see the Lakers.
No. The only reason I say they wouldn't want to see the Lakers is because of Bron.
Bro, Tatum dunked on Bron his rookie season.
Yeah, but we've seen every time Bron plays the Celtics in the conference finals, what happens?
He does look timid.
Yeah. Like, it's just, I don't know. I think I think they got over the hump, you know, the true hump. They won the finals this year. But in their mind, in the back of their mind, especially for Tatum and Brown, the true stature of success is when they can beat LeBron as well.
Oh, I see what you're saying because of the rivalry. Yeah,
because of the rivalry, is if they can beat LeBron as well. It's a different type of, like, they got a hump. They know what it takes to win a championship. But do they know what it takes to beat Bron in a series?
I'm gonna tell you right now, they ain't never gonna get that opportunity because the Lakers ain't making it out.
Well, we know that.
We know that. But that's the only team. But you know what I'm saying? That's the only team where I see
Oh, they might could beat them with that corny ass what you call it, in tournament thing. Maybe they'll get to beat them
Are you talking
then.
about the in-season tournament?
Yeah, yeah.
So the Lakers can hang another banner?
Well, maybe they'll see each other then.
Man, nobody trying to. Boston didn't even play the in-season tournament. They was like, "Hey, we playing RG League, guys. We do not."
Maybe they'll, I don't know, they got confidence now. Maybe they'll feel as though they can do it. Give them a little razzle dazzle.
We'll see what happens. My whole thing is this. I say there's a few teams that could beat them, and if they get the right thing, Golden State is done for.
I
Trading
know. I'm so sad.
it's
I'm
done
so
for.
upset.
Unless they come back and say, "Hey, we're gonna keep Clay and Jonathan Kuminga takes that Jordan Poole place in the sense of like scoring off the bench."
Good season.
Should have got Siaka when we could have. It's
Then
really
yeah,
tragic.
you got Golden State. And I told you my reason for the Lakers. I can't say Dallas because Kyrie statistically has always played bad in Boston. Like he's always played bad in Boston. I can't say no. I can say Denver will cause some fits,
I agree with that.
but Denver has to expand that bench. They need bench. If anything else, they need depth on that bench. Because the way they were playing, they didn't play nobody. They played like six man deep. And then in the East, it's really just Miami.
Yep. It's so
It's really
boring.
just Miami.
It's so boring.
Like I won't even say New York because I'm like, yo, they got the wings, but them, New York will be hurt by the time the first round come. If they go a 7-game series, it's over.
Sheesh.
You don't think Orlando's gonna try to go?
I don't think Orlando's not there yet.
Oh, the Cavs, the Cavs.
Heck no.
Hold on, Chicago's doing something, right?
Heck
No, they
no.
have an agent. They have somebody they
They
have.
also got Josh Giddey there. Heck no.
More about to infiltrate them young minds out there in Chicago.
Oh my God, the Eastern
Josh
Conference is
Josh
trash.
Giddey reps OVO.
You out of
He ain't no
pocket.
certified lover boy. He a certified pedophile.
Oh my God.
Well, we're canceled.
So y'all don't care. Y'all didn't talk about the Lakers coach.
Oh, JJ.
Interesting.
Job turn.
I think JJ can be a great coach, but it's just gonna be interesting when we get down to the nitty-gritty of like who's gonna have the last say of decision making. You know what I'm saying?
LeBron
Yeah,
James.
the history
Exactly.
coach.
That's my whole
Right.
point. That's
Exactly.
my whole point. Like JJ, you can't really be, even if JJ is the great coach, you know what I'm saying? Guess who the credit goes to? Say it again. LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Like he can't, and I'm worried about that. But JJ is a sicko, as they coined to. He's very smart about the game. He understands the game. He understands what, but the thing is, like, you had a podcast with LeBron, but I'm glad he came out and said, "Hey, I'm not doing no more podcasts until it be known." But
That was the whole play, though. The whole point was to get the podcast so he can get the job. He can look like he had credibility. I mean,
that is true. But also too, I think it's unfair. Like people are bringing this up, and which is true. I think it's true. Like if that had been any other coach on LeBron, a coach of color or anybody, they would have never considered him as a head coach. Like if Rondo and LeBron was having a podcast, they wouldn't consider Rondo as the coach. Let's just keep it a bean. Let's keep it a bean. As a head coach, they weren't going to do it.
we shall see.
But I think JJ's a good pick. But I think JJ's a good coach, especially after they failed after the UConn thing. But let's be honest. What coaches out there was ready? I mean, they could have got Monty Williams. He was already getting paid by Detroit, so you didn't have to pay him that much.
Yeah, I swore they were going to get Monty.
Could have got Monty. The whole UConn coach, I think it was a joke because you got somebody from college coaching a bunch of grown men. They ain't running that system. There's no way they're running that UConn system in the league.
Yeah, I really wonder why Monty didn't get, I don't know if he got a call or not, but wasn't he a former coach of the year?
Yeah, former coach of the year. Detroit got a habit of picking up these former coaches of the year and then firing them. after
They
2
didn't
years.
even give him a chance. They were like, they were.
That's because they're tanking. They fired the president of basketball operations too. So it's like Detroit is in a rebuild of rebuilds. Okay, they're on the second level of rebuilds, and I'm talking about not the second level of trying to get to the promised land. They're below that. They're in the negatives of the rebuild. Like Cade Cunningham can't stay healthy. Killian Hayes, he's off that team. He just got cut from the French team. They said, "Nah, get out of here."
Terrible vibe for them boys, but yeah, man. JJ Redick is a coach. Did you see the video they put out with JJ Redick when it was like when they needed call to get the ball to for a shooter? They had JJ run out on the court and they run the inbounds and he shoot the 3 for the win.
Yes, I saw that. That's a funny meme. That's a funny gif. And JJ, it's gonna be interesting to see the first 2 months of the season are gonna tell you everything you need to know about JJ. They really gonna tell you a lot.
He gonna run a lot of off screens for the shooters, even though they ain't really got no shooters.
Well, they drafted Dalton Connect.
Oh my gosh, rookie.
You don't like Connect?
No shooters. He got to prove himself. He did it in college. It's the NBA now. We'll see what he do.
Hey, a 6'8" wing.
That's cute. I mean, Sixers should have drafted him.
Hey, his nickname is Connect 4. That's pretty.
Oh, that's cute. I like
that's
that.
a good name.
I like that name.
I don't know why the Sixers didn't draft him, but that's a story for another day.
Y'all did draft somebody. Y'all got Jared McCain.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking.
I think I like him.
You like the TikToks too?
I like a TikTok guy off that.
I like people who are creative and bold.
He is the Juju Smith-Schuster of the NBA.
He's funny.
He better be creative on that basketball court. He can get the hell out of Philly.
No, you got to be creative so you go get like the brand deals and stuff.
I expect you at 12 o'clock, Rob, to be like, hey, I denounced my fandom of the Philadelphia 76ers when Paul George signed.
Paul George signs, I'm no longer a Sixers fan. You heard it here. So, oh boy, please don't wish that on me.
Listen, the team, my whole thing is this. The whole thing with the Lakers, Philly, and all this free agency that's about to happen on Monday, it's going to be a great day. It's going to be a lot of crazy moves going on.
There'll be some crazy moves.
Also, too, do I see the Rockets making a trade? I kind of, and this is me on the fandom side. I ain't talking work. Let's get that clarification out the way.
Your disclaimer.
Okay. My disclaimer. I'm a fan of KD. I'm a fan of Donovan Mitchell. I'm a fan of Devin Booker. But KD, I feel KD doesn't fit the timeline, and KD's going to win. Devin Booker, I'm not trying to play Luka. I'm not trying to have Luka motivated every time he comes to Houston.
That's messed. Damn, that's crazy.
It's true though. 3, Donovan Mitchell. I will have 2. Who's going to play the 3? Well, I mean, we technically, if you get Donovan Mitchell, you're definitely trading Jalen Green at that point.
Yeah, I actually think he's the best choice, Donovan Mitchell.
Same with Devin Booker. You trading Jalen Green?
No, Devin Booker.
Yeah, you're trading Jalen Green. Like you literally are trading Jalen Green. If you
you want D Book over there?
I mean, great shooter, good shooter, but he can't play a lick of defense.
Doesn't show up in playoffs.
That's enough. Well, let's hold on there. In the finals, he did. He was the only one that showed up for Phoenix. In that finals against Milwaukee,
doesn't get over the hump.
Now does he show up in closeout games? No.
That's a big problem.
Yeah, that is a big problem. But I feel like I don't want
Paul George to
me. I really hope the media reports of this. I really hope the media. I mean, y'all know about not showing up in big time games. Y'all haven't got past the second round. But
OMG.
When the last time the Rockets made it anywhere?
I'm sorry. We've been to the Western Conference Finals twice in the past decade, ever since Embiid got drafted into the league. Has Embiid even made it out the second round?
How did that work out for you guys?
Hey, we made it to the Western Conference.
What you guys hit three,
whoa.
27 in game 7.
Look who we played. We played the Golden State Warriors.
Look who we playing.
Look who we played.
If it wasn't Jesus.
Hey, wait. Oh, I forgot. Hey, with y'all super team, y'all had a super team with
super team.
Jimmy, Embiid,
Not a
Ben,
super.
Tobias, and what happened?
The fact you have Brenda
7
Simmons,
bounces. That's
the
all I
fact
gotta say.
you
7
Brenda,
bounces.
you
7
include
bounces,
Brenda
and y'all took an
Simmons
L
and as a super
in the
team is
second round.
his rating on 2K now is 66. This is the guy that you said was on our super team. Stop
7
it.
bounces. That's all I gotta say.
I actually would love Ben Simmons to be on the Warriors.
Yeah, you guys have fun with Brenda. We'll pass.
7 bounces. That's all I gotta say.
I'm sorry. Have you gone to the NBA Finals? Since 96?
Whoa. When's the last time y'all been to the NBA Finals? The 2000. Oh yeah, AI. You're right. You're right. But since then, have y'all done anything? Have y'all done
I mean, have
anything?
y'all done anything? Y'all been in the lottery for how many years?
Whoa.
How many
3
years have
years.
y'all been in the
3
lottery?
years. 3 years.
You guys have consistently been bumps.
3 years. Yeah, because we knew we were tanking. There's a difference between tanking
5, 6
and
years?
there's a difference between tanking. No, 3 years. Sorry.
Oh,
3
stop
years.
it.
3 years. 3 years. Go do the math.
So you're calling the Sixers delusional?
I'm calling the Sixers that Embiid can't get them over the hump for what Rob is saying. Because has Embiid been to a conference finals? No.
No.
He can't stay healthy. That's the problem.
Can he stay healthy? No. Can he work with another superstar? No.
The superstar he played with.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say I don't think that's fair. I don't agree with that one. He has played with a superstar yet.
Jimmy.
Stop.
Man, you need to stop. Now you're a cat.
This is a star.
Stop. Don't do
He didn't
this.
trade no
Don't do
superstar.
Yeah,
that.
you're right. I'm capping like Rob here, thinking the Sixers. You're right. Here, Sharice.
It wasn't at that level of campness, but you were almost
Haters. It's getting
no,
crazy over there.
Jimmy Butler didn't become a superstar until he started playing with Miami.
You're right. But hey, Rob, it's okay. We hope one day that y'all get to the conference finals, okay? Our thoughts and prayers are with the Philadelphia Sixers
Thoughts
organization.
and prayers.
Thank you for your prayers, sir.
Prayers are with you. But you might
the
not be
city
a fan.
needs it. The city
But
needs
the thing is, he might not be a fan when it hits midnight and Woj be like,
Oh yeah. When I
time
put on my story, it's been a good run. You know what that means. Been a good run. Really, I'm out.
You go
Literally.
pop.
Hey, you're such a
Pop
fair
the
weather
balloon.
fan.
You go
Fair
pop the
weather
balloon or
fan.
Paul George. You go pop the
Oh,
red
facts.
balloon.
Dude,
You are a fair
I'll
weather
have
fan.
5 of them ready, just popping them Jones.
Yeah.
Nope.
Pop the
Not
balloon
gonna
on
happen.
as soon as they announce Paul George.
Such a fair weather fan.
What you mean? I've been a fan since I was a kid, but hey man, enough is
Such a
enough.
fair weather fan. You're gonna leave over one player.
I hate Paul George. Well, I don't say hate. I strongly dislike Paul George. I think
Yeah, hate's a strong.
he's a choke. And
He's not the main problem with the Clippers, though.
he's the main problem wherever he goes.
Here's an interesting fact. Paul George's wife just followed Joel Embiid on IG.
I don't
That's
like this. She
Oh, he got married? Yeah, I didn't even know.
might be trying to find a new
you
husband.
don't know the story about Paul George?
No, I know the story between them. I didn't know they got married.
Yeah, he had no choice. He got 3 kids. She was a stripper.
You can't say you ain't got no choice.
Yeah,
But
he always got a choice.
No. Everybody knows this story. He had a one night with a stripper, which happened.
Yeah, I know that.
Wife. He wanted to get the child aborted, or he didn't want to have the child. She said no. My guy was like, man, I live in California. I'm not trying to pay that. I ain't trying to pay that child support.
So you get married in California, so if you get divorced, you have to pay more.
Yeah, plus 18 years of child support.
I mean, that's just taking care of your child.
That is taking care of your child.
Some of them child support, like they had Blake Griffin on what 9 million? Yeah, no.
9 million a month is crazy.
Yeah,
Nobody's getting 9 million a month. Stop it.
No, they had him on some crazy thing like that with child support.
That's just talk. Stop. Like
that's definitely that shit was true. But that's why
Elon Musk just had another baby. He's not paying 9 million.
Tell people all the time.
That's because he rich enough so he don't pay taxes. He rich enough so he don't pay taxes.
No, he has a business. Yeah, his business is right. So that's a different thing.
My whole thing is he's rich enough he don't pay taxes. So child support, he don't pay that either. He just be like, here's a settlement. Here's a Billy. Have fun. Here's $1 billion. That's it, 18 years worth.
I didn't know he had more children with her though.
I don't know what the child's name is because last time it was a binary code.
Oh well, sucks for him, but
Fellas, strap up. Because if you get the wrong chick, it's gonna be not even say 18 years. It was
Stay bozo free,
our
ladies.
lifetime of
Ladies, stay bozo free.
because
I'm
you
gonna
will
show you something, Rob. This is what you got to care for. Look at this.
get out. Get the
Exactly what you got to care for.
Stop. That's exactly how he's gonna look too.
Honest to tell you, I'm sorry. You know what? I was wrong about the Sixers. You know what? Joel has made a finals as a commentator and in the Euro Cup. He has made
You know what?
a
this guy's a comedian now. Take it easy, Richard Pryor. Great value.
great value, Richard Pryor. That's funny. That's funny. Hey, Chris Rock, don't let me call Will Smith up here.
Oh no.
I know you ain't talking. Damn, what was that boy name? Damn.
You one step looking from like Arsenio Hall. Keep going on, my brother.
Oh, great value. Cat Williams looking at him.
Hey, get it correct. It's more Kevin Hart. Kids can't say I look like Kevin Hart every day.
They do?
Oh,
Yo, it'd be the
stop
wildest stuff. They'd
that.
be like, yo, you look like Kevin Hart. I'd be like, bro, if I
What?
if I told him it was like if I was Kevin Hart, where's my money? I
That's
need give
so
me my money.
random. Hold up. Who told you look like Kevin Hart?
All the campers at the camps I do, they'd be like, oh, you look like Kevin Hart. I'd be like, bro, if
Are
I
they
had
from America?
some of them are, some of them aren't. Some of them are very confused. I'm not gonna go down that path because
Yeah,
that's
no, are they from a small city, a small town? Like,
let me just say this. Some of them, the parents need to have a real good conversation about the different types of black people in America. That's all I'm gonna say.
it couldn't be more opposite. I'm so confused.
Oh, I know I don't look like Kevin Hart, but I'm just saying that's a conversation for the
Take it
parents.
easy. Take it easy. Take it easy, Hannibal.
Oh, oh man, I look way better than Hannibal. You got me messed up. You got me messed up. You out here, hey, with the lifestyle, you out here looking like Michael Blackson. All season team. You got me messed up.
Okay, Key and Pill.
Y'all are silly.
Oh God. But yo, with the Sixers and everything that's going on, I really hope the Sixers do sign some good people.
Yeah, I'm
Like
glad you said
all
that.
jokes aside, I do want to see them prosper in a way. I do want to see them prosper. But also too, it's starting to become clear that Joel cannot be the main guy to win you a championship. He needs a partner. It won't be Batman and Robin. He can't be the Batman. He needs a Batman and Superman, if you know what I mean, right? It'd be like that tandem.
You don't think Tyrese can have another good breakout season like he
I
did?
think Tyrese is good. Like, he does his thing. He stays healthy. He plays every position. He does what he's supposed to do. But I think Joel, he he got to change his game too. I think Joel complains about calls too, just like Luca. Like Luca and Joel, like 1A, 1B on that one. What are you gonna say, Rob?
No, I said I hate that. That's what they do. Be complaining like it must be a European thing because all the
I don't know if it's European because Joel said he playing for Team USA now.
Because he's a citizen, right? He became a citizen last year.
He a citizen.
yeah,
Yo,
I don't
hey,
think it's
We're lucky. We're actually lucky.
because he can't stay healthy. And I was like, why are you playing in the off season?
oh, that's my whole thing too. Kawhi opted. I think they took Kawhi out
They
Yeah,
did?
with
Oh,
Derek
yeah,
White.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, they needed to.
Like Joel should not be playing USA basketball. That's just my opinion. Like he needs to sit down this offseason, get his body right. But he's been doing that the past few years. So maybe this might turn different. If he plays USA basketball, he's already in shape coming into camp.
I'm gonna look at it, kiddo.
And also, too, this 65 game rule, it really does hurt Joel. At least Joel be like legitimately hurt, you know, so
Yeah,
that way he can get his money. I mean, sometimes if I'm Nick Nurse, I'd have been like, all right, Joel got to play a game. Shoot, I'm gonna play in 1 minute. That's technically playing. He played his game 65 minutes. I'll be like, all right, man, we're gonna have you play 2 to 3 minutes, or you might just play the first quarter. We might
But
just
he doesn't like to listen. Like when I go to the games, he wants to go full throttle. Like he argues with the people. Like he argues with everybody. He doesn't like to sit down.
that's because everybody thinks he's soft.
Oh boy. But yeah,
Oh yeah. You know who's interested on this trade market too that nobody has talked about?
DeRozan.
Not even just him, Cat. I
He
know
is,
people don't like Cat, but
I
it'll be
love I love Cat.
Cat will be. I don't like Cat voice changes. That gets on my nerves. I don't know which one where he want to be. I don't know if he want to be zesty or he want to try to be like a deep voice actor and be like, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know
He's
what.
not zesty. Stop it.
Cat's not zesty.
He is not zesty.
Rob,
Are you kidding me? Have you
Rob,
seen what Jimmy Butler wears? How he wears
Rob.
his hair and all
Yes.
Cat's
that?
not. Cat.
Yeah,
Cat's not zesty.
mm,
I don't think he's zesty.
definitely is.
See, thank you, Rob. He's definitely zesty. Jimmy Butler, yeah, Jimmy Butler's zesty too.
And oh, so Westbrook is zesty too?
Nah, Westbrook just don't play. Westbrook just dresses up for fashion. There's a difference between zesty and then dressing up for fashion. Do I agree with the stuff Westbrook wear?
I actually like Westbrook's fashion.
Do I agree with some of the stuff Westbrook wear? No, it's not for me. But that's just a fashion type. Westbrook ain't no punk.
No, not at all. And Cat isn't either. I don't
Mm,
believe so.
mm,
Leave Cat alone, man. He loves his mom.
mm,
Stop.
Cat rhymes with cap. He definitely be capping and he's zesty. So
All right, yeah. Y'all want anything else? Free Angel Reese. Sharice.
damn.
My God, this. I have a problem with this. The
Wait a second.
entitlement. Can
Can
you
we
believe
talk?
the entitlement, Rob? Can you believe the entitlement? This wasn't a free fantasy league, right? So it's like if I give you that, I might as well go buy the Ben Franklin Bridge. Like something is really wrong with you. You
Yeah,
want
you gonna have to get over. Yeah, Rob, you can't be shiesty. You can't be Rob
here
shiesty.
you go
You
again.
think
Like
I'm trying to make a good trade,
what
man.
is the trade? It's nothing you can do. Why would I pay? Why would I trade to make you win? You know why he's doing this now? Because I looked it up. He has somebody is on your ass. Who is that? Shelly's team?
Ooh.
Who's
Somebody's on his ass now. Yeah, that's why he wants it. Because he's not,
Speak,
yeah, he got competition.
Oh, we
speaking
looking to
of
go
women's
back to back.
basketball, I'm sorry. USA basketball just dropped the ball again with Cameron Brickley hurt. They didn't think to get Caitlin Clark for the 303.
Charles, boo, stop it. No.
Well, that's dropping the
Other
ball.
people had could have. You need to stop. This
They
is
dropping the ball now.
no, they're not. This is silly now. This is so silly.
It's marketing. I'm talking about money wise.
USA will always be a market. It's USA. Everybody watches us. Everybody wants to be USA. Stop. Like we don't need any. There's no special person that makes Team USA special. Everybody wants to be USA. It's the Olympics.
You got to ride the wave. She's the hottest face in WWE right
You
now.
don't need. I'm not trying to be smart. Like it's USA. Do you know what that is globally? Everybody wants to be. Everybody's going to watch just because it's USA. Like
I ain't gonna lie, it's not everybody because like people have caught up over the years with USA, especially Europe, particularly men basketball. Europeans definitely caught up with Team USA.
Yeah.
Because we've
The
seen
women's
USA
game is not
basketball champ years in a world championship in FIBA. So we can't
this
say
is the world.
everybody look up the USA because it's like everybody's caught up the USA at this point.
except for
Okay.
the women's on the
Yeah,
women's
not on
side.
the women's side, but on the men's side,
On the
Europeans.
men's side, a lot of because the women's side is really, and we can talk about women's sports as a whole. Like USA is just the top.
Exactly.
Like
And track and field
Even in
swimming.
the women's, if you want to look at the African team, they can give them if Naka go over there, Rike.
oh, they could give them some work. If they were to go to Nigeria, they could give them boys some work.
Yeah, so it's like USA. It's like maybe back in the '90s we was heads and shoulders everybody, but that ain't the case no more.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying people are going to watch us either win or get or lose. It's not.
No, people. The thing is, people are gonna not watch.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't really watch women's Olympics when it's
No,
Yeah,
I
because
didn't.
yeah, I
No.
definitely
I didn't
watched the men's and
I
swimming.
watched swimming, track and field. I always watch track because women,
Yeah,
we're
you know what I'm
track.
saying? Like, because like when you think of women's sports, everybody watching women's soccer USA. Nobody was really watching the basketball, if we being totally honest.
No, they're not.
Yeah, nobody's gonna watch the women's basketball. That's my whole point. Like,
People are going to watch. You're just saying nobody, but
not as
people are
No,
going to
no, I
watch.
mean really, if you look at the whole spectrum of like Olympics, like obviously people watch WNBA now, but if you look at the sports, women's basketball USA is not at the
No,
focal
it's
point.
not.
and
It's
that's my
gonna be
whole point. Nobody's
it's gonna
gonna
be
like all
soccer,
right.
track and field,
Swimming,
swimming,
You
gymnastics,
gotta put
yes,
track and
and
field
then maybe
top.
basketball somewhere
Hey,
after.
equestrian, all
no,
that.
you gotta put track and field at the top.
It's the
Oh yeah,
top, number one.
Track and field,
Olympics, the one,
women's
no,
track and field is at the top.
yeah, and then gymnastics, number two.
Yeah, gymnastics because of Gabby, like then
Because of Simone Biles, everybody, yeah.
swimming. Like there are some black swimmers out there.
Women, Simone just won last night swimming.
Exactly. Like women's basketball in the Olympics, it just would have brought more eyes to it, and so people could see it, and also too, it would inspire the women of other nations to put more time in, because that's what the Dream Team did. The Dream Team inspired with having Michael, because Michael couldn't go nowhere. Even Charles Barkley talk about, man, we had Michael going everywhere. Like we couldn't go nowhere without a crowd because of Michael. You know what I'm saying? So imagine that Caitlyn is that Michael. I'm not saying she gonna play like Michael, but Caitlyn is that Michael until Juju Watkins gets into the league, and then that's the real Michael of the WNBA. Until then, like they should have utilized that to just expand the brand. It could have went even more global than what it was.
People like Angel Reese too. I don't know why Angel Reese has more followers, and people love Angel Reese. You're underestimating how many people love Angel Reese.
No,
she wasn't
people love
big
Angel
too many.
Reese, but she's
They got too many bigs. I
yeah.
love Idris, but she wasn't big
Yeah,
enough.
that's true. On the
But
position, yeah, you're right. Too
also
many
too, with Angel Reese, like you gotta think about Angel Reese this way. For a girl, for any girl, what can they relate to? I'm just gonna be
She's
perfect.
she's very relatable.
Not to a lot of these girls in that mid what with that main market. Like Angel Reese is a different. She's relatable to the black girls. Let's just
She's
be.
relatable to a lot of people. She has more followers and everything. She's relatable to a lot of people. She graduated college, relatable. She's educated. Look, it doesn't even matter at this point. The girl's not on the team. Hopefully Team USA will get the basketball get some eyes on it, but
It's not
I
gonna.
don't know.
But it's not gonna get as much eyes as what it could have. Like
I
there's
mean, so
man, I'm sorry, but if the league is struggling still, man, I'm doing everything I can from a marketing standpoint. I'm doing everything I could.
I ain't gonna lie, they had what 25 years. They never had one marketable, profitable season. That's crazy.
Yeah.
well, yeah, that's true. I mean, it probably would help, but I mean, who knows? I mean, maybe they'll change it.
Man, it just came out. Did y'all see what Caitlyn put out? She said some reporter asked us like, "Hey,
But
you know, the advice on the court. Do you get any advice on the court?" She kind of smiles, man. I wish I got advice. I don't get any advice. I wish I got advice from.
Oh, that's not true. But I mean, she could have been added to Team USA. It probably would have helped.
You don't think it's true that she don't get no advice from them vets?
Mm-mm.
Man, I don't think she go off and say I don't get no advice. Also, too, she did beat up on UConn. So, you know, all most of the players in the league are from them UConn teams.
That's true.
So people do not like her because, and that's just a college rivalry. But my whole thing is this: you have the one marketable player, use it. So, like Rob said, you can make a profit out of the league for the first time ever in 25 years. Use that player.
Their profit's not going back to that team. That's the Olympics is a whole nother different realm of budgeting.
Yeah, but it would increase eyes on awareness for the
yeah,
whole
that part, right. But that money
That's
does
the whole
not go to
point.
the
Like you could have went like people would watch more WNBA games globally, you know?
well, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
They would have watched. So then that money, the TV rights, everything would have went back to the
well, that depends on if they would have been playing her, right?
exactly. But the thing is, the TV rights, like after the fact, you got to think of after the fact, the TV and everything would have went back to that team because people would have turned into the fever, but like, oh, Caitlin Clark, I know who she is. Oh, I want to watch.
They can still do it though. Don't they still have time?
Nah,
Oh well,
they're
oh
already in train. Nah, because it's almost WNBA All Star in training camp. My biggest thing is like use the most marketable. But I'm not dissing now from if we're talking about playing, if it's strictly off of playing, yeah, she wasn't ready for Team USA. I'll point blank and say that. She's not ready for Team USA because those are the best of the best girls. Neither is Angel Reese, neither is Cameron Brickley, but at some point, use that young marketing to expand your brand globally. And you could have done that. Angel Reese probably didn't get on there because most of those girls are Nike. It's a Nike thing, and they weren't going to do Reebok.
Yeah, that's true.
So they have to, the WNBA really has to start thinking like, okay, we got to put our marketing players, but also we want to win too. So how do we combine these new generations of these old veterans? Do you think that I'm gonna be honest, Diana Taurasi should be on the team? Like I'm just gonna cut. She's old. Like really, like she shouldn't be on the team. I'm just gonna be
They
like,
could have swapped her for
Put some
Caitlyn.
respect
Yeah.
on White Mom, but
no, I got no talent wise, yes. But if you really trying to make that game, the WNBA game global for what it can be,
no,
there's
you
But on the
definitely
flip
can't go
side, if
against
they,
Taurasi because
I
she
mean,
don't know how to deal with that physicality over people overseas.
right, the
Can't-
whole point is to win. You keep talking about, I know it's different points, but the whole point is to try to win. So the more they win, the more attention they're gonna get.
no. They've been winning for the past how many years?
You talk about in the Olympics. You keep, I
And
mean,
no. How many years have they been winning in the Olympics?
I don't know. I didn't
When's the
look.
last time the women's USA team
I have no
basketball
clue.
lost? How many gold medals straight have they won?
I don't
It's
know.
damn near. I think that it's damn near. They won almost. They win almost every time.
It's different this time though.
How's it different?
I'm gonna watch.
Yeah, they're gonna blow teams out by 50.
But everybody doesn't know that. You know that. You're one person around the world.
They're gonna blow teams out by 50.
You know that. Everybody else doesn't know.
Who's guarding Asia Wilson on the other team?
Of course,
You want to have some little sedan girl try to guard Asia Wilson? That might cause a war.
Stop it.
Well, I'm being real.
You might cause
Who gonna guard Kelsey Plum when she started?
nobody.
Who guarding Diana Taurasi? Nobody.
They didn't lose in that last what was it 2020? What I guess 2021 they got silver.
2021 they got silver. That's wild. I'm about to look.
But other than that, they was on the streak though. But
Okay.
Well, that was the last Olympics then if it was in 2020.
yeah. No, I'll take it back. They won. My bad. Sheesh.
One gold.
I think the last time they lost was 76. Sheesh. Well,
They got
92.
so the last time they lost was when?
92 is when they got bronze. Sheesh.
92. Ain't shit changed. Ain't
It's different
shit
this time.
changed.
I'm going to win. I'm going to watch this time.
They might as well go platinum.
They diamond now. They like 3 diamonds, 3 times diamond. Spotify.
So you tell them that's my whole point. It's like you got to integrate these new young players into it. Like we know they're gonna win. Like I'm not saying that, but I'm also saying too for a marketable for marketability and to grow the women's game. Yeah, you got to include the Caitlin Clark, the Angel Reeses.
You're right. If it's a shoe in, you're going to win.
Like,
you're right.
There's no reason Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark shouldn't be on the 3-on-3 team.
That's true.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. As soon as Cameron Brickley went down, you should include one of them.
100%.
But they're not on the team.
Well, look, we don't make the decisions.
Like shoot, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and all them got y'all charter flights, and motherfuckers don't want to.
That's not true. That was in the works before then. Stop.
Man,
individual teams were going to do it before then.
Hey, the process sped up because
that definitely happened with Caitlin Clark injury. That wasn't because
oh my god,
that should have happened years. He was talking.
That should have been happening. I agree.
It ain't never happened.
But guess what? The process sped up because of that.
Probably.
Process speeds up.
Yeah, people do stuff for who they want to do it for. So that's universal law.
I'm just saying from a marketing standpoint, utilize these young players and grow this game globally. Y'all, they could have been, the stuff Nike could have done, the stuff that USA Basketball could have done, would have been insane, just from a marketing standpoint. Now, from a competition standpoint, they still would have dominated. They could have played Caitlin and Angel Reese for the last 2 minutes of a game.
That would have been epic.
That's it. But still, they would have dominated because they're going to be up by 50 at half. Who the hell is guarding Angel Reese? First off, who the hell is guarding Asia Wilson? I know we got Cardoza from Brazil, but she's still too young. She can't guard Asia Wilson down in that post.
Yeah, I've heard her name before. Yeah,
she can't guard her.
Yeah, work that joke was crazy.
What do you think Don Staley telling Cardoza? Hey,
I'm so happy for Dawn.
What do you think Don is telling Cardoza? Hey, you gonna have your work cut out for you.
Stop it.
It's gonna be a long night.
Because they literally could go out in Paris and like party all night and still show up and win.
My point exactly.
Yeah, it would have been a good experience, but I mean, look.
I mean, let's take into how the NBA. Here's another perspective. The NBA is trying to get rid of super teams in that perspective, or like with the CBA with the first curtain stuff, so you can't pay all this money to like 3 superstars to be on one team, to make it evenly competitive all across the board. It's kind of working a little bit because you see a more level playing field.
And I like it.
So that's the whole point with so now, and then also to your marketing these younger players, some of these other players, because once LeBron's gone, who's the face of the league?
Stephen Curry.
No.
He's my face, but
who's the face of the league out of these younger generations? Is it
Anthony?
Is it Luka? Is it Tatum? Is it
It's either Tatum or the Anthony.
One of those two have an NBA championship, though.
Is it Shai Gilgeous?
Oh my
God. Like, there's a lot of things you got to think about.
Did he make Team USA, Shai?
No, he's on Canada.
He on Canada.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what's up.
Hey, Team Canada's lit. I'm sorry. They loaded. I'm sorry. It's gonna be between that, it's gonna be scary hours. Between that, the Greek team with Giannis in the Olympics, yo.
Are his brothers coming too?
Yeah, his brothers are on that team. What do you
That's
think?
shameful.
Giannis. Yo, they talk about LeBron doing that. He's been doing this for years. Giannis was like, hey, LeBron, let me show you how it's done.
Yeah, finessing the league quietly too.
Yo, Giannis been doing that for years. So I'm tired of hearing about LeBron got his son. Giannis didn't put his whole family members in the league, and then one of them ain't made.
Luka could do it too. Doesn't he have a bunch of brothers?
Who?
Luka?
Luka's the only child from
he's the only child.
He's the only child. Joker, you don't want to mess with
him and his brothers, right?
Joker brothers are part of the mob.
They show up at games.
Yeah, you don't mess with them. You don't mess with them. We'll leave that out. But my whole point, again, the game became global when you look at that 92 Dream Team with everything that's happened. It became global because you had Michael Jordan playing on a national stage at his prime. In which everybody wanted to be like Mike. That was the whole thing. Everybody wanted to be like Mike. They were looking at Michael. They couldn't go nowhere. So for the WNBA to grow on that global scale, you have to use those young players like Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, and utilize it for the marketing. Because it's not about what's happening there and now. Because we all know they're going to win regardless. It's the after effect, the carryover that happens.
Right.
Especially going into their WNBA playoffs. Like, that's a whole different type of money they could have got. Like, they need to have them. But hey, I don't run
the games have been selling out. I mean, how much more money are you? I mean, arenas are only so big. The games have been sold out. Also,
but here's the thing: it hasn't been sold. It's been sold out for every Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese. What you need from the league is
that's not true. My Aces been selling out. They have the most sold out games right now.
Oh, the Aces, that's different. They went in 3 straight. They can't touch. They trying to win 3 straight and at least try to touch the.
Because they have Tom Brady.
They trying to touch the comments record. They're trying to touch that record. That ain't happening.
But all right,
But
y'all. Anything else before we get off here?
no, Rob, I hope you enjoy your fandom. I hope you enjoy you know, we got to say goodbye to your Philadelphia 76ers after you retire from them. God rest your soul. He was a
Yeah.
good fan.
I'm saying I have the Golden State Warrior blues right now, so
Yeah, the Splash Brothers are no. It's just the puddle.
yep.
Just a
It's a
puddle.
muddy, it's a murky, sad puddle. Yep.
It's a murky puddle. Is that because Draymond's in it?
No, oh no, that's not nice. That's not nice. Take that back. Don't do Draymond like that. He's a G. I love Draymond.
Draymond out there. Hey, he gets all the dirty work. I ain't tripping. That's the whole point of
But
him.
people they complain about it being soft. He goes out there and plays it, and then he does what he does, and then people,
I'm
oh,
not saying I don't complain about the game being soft. I complain about the players complaining about the ref calls too much. That's what I got a problem with. Just play the
and
game.
they always the refs are so unfair to the
I'm
world.
not,
But that's another.
the refs are unfair to the Warriors.
Yes, they are.
Tell the Rockets that. Steve, man, Scott Foster. That's all I gotta say.
Scott Foster always catching strays, man. But
Scott Foster. That's all I gotta say.
appreciate
The
y'all coming
refs are
on, though.
unfair to the Warriors. What kind of crap is that?
Especially when they play the Lakers.
Man.